Well, yes, a couple of important companies from the power sector will be reporting its numbers today. Let's start with the one in the Nifty then, Power Grid, wherein the expectation is that the top line growth will be of around 8%, so that the total revenue comes closer to 10,150. Margins are expected to remain steady around that 88 to 89% mark, and the profit figure is expected to jump up by around 2.5% to come in at 3,400 crores. Now remember, for Power Grid over the last 12 months, we have seen decent amount of capitalization, and that is something that will aid the top line revenue because the transmission capacity has been added. This quarter we are expecting that capitalization will be in the range of around 3 to 5,000 crores. Remember, in the last in the last 6 months the company has capitalized over 13,000 crore worth of assets, so that run rate is expected to continue. The capex is expected anywhere between 2,500 to 3,000 crores. Now in terms of the other internals, we would want to hear the management commentary regarding the plan of capacity addition going forward, because a lot of analysts are worried that we have already seen the peak of the transmission capacity addition. Apart from that, the commentary as far as the distribution business is concerned and the EV charging space where they were betting big on, what's the prospect with respect to that, and the transfer of the assets that was envisaged to the InvIT is also something we will track. Let's move on and talk about Tata Power now, because that stock was a bit sluggish and skittish ahead of its numbers. The expectation is that the revenue growth is going to be very solid, a growth of anywhere between 24 to 25%. But remember that this is on account of the acquisition that the company made in terms of the Odisha discom as well as the solar EPC business, because apart from that we are seeing some weakness in the margins come by through. The overall margin picture is expected to be around 18% versus around 22.7% last year, and that's the reason the profit will be around 460 crores versus 318 crores reported last year. Mundra continues to be a key talking point. We have seen a lot of judgments around that come by through as well. So management commentary regarding that will be important. The management commentary regarding the EV charging space is something we'll watch out for, and the overall update on the renewable business as well as the distribution opportunity is something we will